Attack versus defense in an FM tactic. What do you look for? Let's check a tactic out that might solve that issue. This one is one I found on the Steam Workshop yet again, called the Kontra kanat 5131 dos OOS KB Genish. I don't know what any of that last piece means, but the Kontra kanat, as far as I can see, means against the channel, or kind of according to Google Translate, of course. But there is a description very quickly called Kontra attack ve défense. Basically, that's counterattack and defense. So we'll see what counterattack and defense has to do with the attack, with the tactic itself, but we do that at the end. Right now, we want to see how this tactic did for our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and Ipswich Town in the Championship. As you can see, though, Liverpool in 5th place. Not very good. 68 points, a lot lower than what they're expected to get. Aston Villa in 9th with 54, around where FM originally thinks they're going to be. But Liverpool get Champions League. Aston Villa don't get anything. Unfortunately, Liverpool's trophy does not come in the EFL Cup, out in the semis 2-6 against Chelsea. That's a doozy. And nor does it come in the FA Cup, losing out in the quarters 1-4 against Brentford. And apparently it doesn't come in the Europa League either. 2-5 against Feyenoord and then 1-2 at home against Feyenoord. That hurts in the round of 16. So it looks like they are just going on merit alone, and some of these other doozies ahead of them. Liverpool's season really is not good. They still get Champions League, but wow, that's lucky. So competition-wise, not a good season at all for Liverpool. And we'll see how that translates to the squad. There's still a ton of green here. Goals, 23 for Nunez, solid with only 19. Assists, 14 for Robertson, and that's the highest at Trent as well. But average rating, 718 for Szoboszlai. Definitely a down season. You're still getting some good players, but definitely a down season. Aston Villa not faring much better, out in the EFL Cup 4th round against Manchester United, and out in the FA Cup 5th round, Brentford. Not making it out of the round of 16 for the Conference League either. Out against AEK 0-3 away from home, and you do at least win one of the series matches, but yeah, not great. Yeah, not a great one for Aston Villa either, I have to say. I'm not seeing much green here, so we'll see how it does, but 36 goals for Ollie Watkins, definitely the main powerhouse of this team right now. Assist-wise, 17 for Digne. Diaby with 13, not too bad, but you still like a little more players in the double digits. 709 for Digne, very well done there. Pau Torres with a 709 as well. Data Hub, I mean, Liverpool look okay attacking-wise, but stats-wise, they didn't really show it fully. Not on the dribbles, not on the shot percentage or cross percentage, and pass percentage is just kind of bang on average. Defending, not too bad. And if we look at Aston Villa, yeah, I mean, they're actually not too bad up top on the bottom of this chart. Still, same problems as Liverpool, not great. Defending, not too bad either. Stats-wise, Liverpool with most goals, 91. Aston Villa in 5th with 73. Fewest shots against, nobody. Possession, Liverpool actually do make the charts on the average side, though. Most dribbles made, nobody. Most tackles, nobody. Most best pass completion, there you go. Shots for, back in the list. Second with 574. Aston Villa in 6th. So overall, yeah, definitely a down season for them. And as we switch over to the championship side of things with Ipswich Town, 13th place, lower than where they're expected. 64 points. Not the greatest. Goal differential is 0 at least. But, I mean, 82 goals is pretty nice for that position. But overall, not a great season with any team so far. As for their schedule, out fairly quickly in the Cups. EFL Cup 2nd round, out against Bristol City. And then FA Cup 3rd round, out against Preston 4-5. That is a doozy of a match. So yeah, no one really had a good season whatsoever with this one. But can they make it up in the squad tallies? George Hirsch with 37 goals. Absolutely amazing. It just, everyone else kind of fell off there. Assists, 23 for Leif Davis. Again, fantastic. 7-4-0. Well, he's only got one appearance, but 7-2-2 for Hurst. 7-10 for Leif Davis. Not too bad, but the rest of it, all that gray. I mean, even 6-9-9, you'd still want that just one little match that could have bumped that up, but oh well. I am not going to show you the stats for the championship because basically Ipswich Town was in 1 at the very bottom. Well, I think it was about 6th place of most shots for, and that is it. So we're going to head straight to the tactic itself. As you can see, it starts out with a sweeper keeper in support, ball playing defender on the left in defend, central defender in cover in the central spots, and then a wide center back in attack on the right side, wing backs in attack on both sides, a DM sandwich in the middle, winger on the left in support, a winger on the right in attack, attacking midfielder in support in the central spots, and an advanced forward up front in attack. Positive mentality, in possession, attacking with his wide, approach play, pass into space, overlap on the left and right, focus play down the left and right. Passing directness is slightly more direct, tempo is higher, time wasting is frequently, wow. Mix crosses, play for set pieces, and dribble less. This is not a tactic I would generally, if looking at this, associate with teams like Liverpool, but more kind of lower in the table. So if you have a low table like Luton Town or something like that, see how it works. Do they get the goals and all that? Although this wide center back on attack is kind of interesting. But in transition, regroup, counter, and slow pace down, distribute to the center backs and roll it out. Out of possession, a mid-block line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, trap inside, and stop the crosses. Unfortunately for our three teams, it just didn't work very well. Ipswitch Town in 13th place, Liverpool in Champions League spot, but in 5th place, Aston Villa in 9th. Unfortunately, it just didn't seem to work. Maybe this was created by the tactic creator for their own team. Again, there's not much in the description itself, very little in the description itself or anything else within the tactic on the Steam Workshop. So, you can try and fit it into your squad, see how they do, but there's a lot to this tactic that I probably would kind of move to another one. But that's just me and this sim and how it worked here. It could completely work differently if you took control. You could probably do a lot better than this. But that is it for me, Savian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.